Okay, family, I'm back because I wanted to talk a little bit more. I'm getting the little decorations out. I got the little leaves for the leaf mats to go on the bar countertops. I just washed these. What's the crud? Oh, crud powder I got on it already. But anyways, aren't these cute? They need ironing. I just ran them through the launder. I got them out from last go round and laundered them up real good. I got them out for Thanksgiving and everything because hopefully if all goes well, everybody will be here. So I got to get it ready. I want to get it real cute. Don't you just love to decorate so when people come in the house, they can say, oh, that's so cute. And they can just envy you. No, I'm just teasing. How is the family out there? You all doing okay? Well, that's good. Y'all, I had a very difficult time doing that video. I've been kind of, I guess y'all said, Mama, you always stuffy. But I was really stuffy when I did that video. And I think the name of the video is They're Going to Try to Destroy Time. And a lot of people didn't understand that. So because I wasn't able to really just be able to convey exactly how to explain it to you all. But I got a little bit more information so I can explain it better. As you already know, I'm Spirit Tree Nima. And I'm a witch here on YouTube and everything. And and you all have all heard the rest. So need I say more? Okay. Always dropping the gems, the jewels, and the golden nuggets. Little buggy back there. But in that particular video, you can see a lot of spirit activity going on. Well, this little bug, that's kind of weird because I cannot figure out if this little bug is in the screen or on the outside of the screen. Did y'all see that? It's not behind my head. It looks like it's crawling on the screen, but there's nothing on the screen. It almost looked like it's actually inside of the device. I was just waiting to see if it was going to happen again because it was nowhere near my head. It was actually in the device. But anyway, so I want y'all to look at that video so you can see a lot of spirit activity going on behind me on that video, where the lights were going back and forth like they searching and monitoring and everything I say. So I didn't go on a travel last night or that morning or this morning. It is October the 23rd of 2017. Okay. Okay, it's October 23rd of 2017. That's where we at. It's nighttime, y'all. Well, actually, it's probably a little later than that now. We may just be actually going into midnight if we hadn't already gotten there. Okay. So if we did, then it's the 24th of October of 2017. Look, let me talk to y'all. Because I don't be fooling no days, man. Remember, I told y'all. Now that right there was something. I don't know what that went across that way. Remember when I told y'all, I said, look, we are actually approaching another timeline. A lot of people think that when we say we are going into the fourth dimension or the fifth dimension, that it's actually a physical place. But the way I understand it, the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension or higher, is actually where your conscious is. So your consciousness can be in a 4D mode, a 5D mode, a 6D mode, or greater when you're shifting consciousness. When you're shifting consciousness, you understand what I'm saying? It's not an actual physical place that you're in. Okay? Let's get that straight. Also, my understanding and the way I actually live on my journey, planets to me are not necessarily the way you all see it. You all see planets as balls, spheres out in the actual planetary system. But to me, it's also a conscious level too. Mars would actually be another dimension to me, or another timeline. Now there it is again. You can actually see it crawling. You can see it crawling. That's weird. It's weird. So I brought my plants in, y'all, so you're going to probably see a little bit of everything, because every single plant is in the house because it got cool outside. The temperature has dropped a little bit drastically, so all of my little friendly critters have come inside the house too. So I got to, sorry critters, but I got to get rid of you. So whereas it's Mars to you, you understand, it's another timeline to me. It's another consciousness to me. Okay? So when I say, or when they say, that Nibiru is on its way, that's an actual fruit fly. Nibiru is coming. Planet X is on the way. To me, myself personally, so you can understand what I'm talking about, it was described to me on my actual shift in consciousness that actually what that really is another timeline. Know that there are many, many timelines. Once again, I tell everybody, and I want to find an example. A timeline to me, many timelines to me, is like an actual book. And I wish I could just take this out and show it to you, but I can't, and I can't even get all the stuff off of it. Let me show y'all, give you all an example of the way it was explained to me. It's just so crazy. As soon as I turn the camera on, these little critters get to flying around and stuff. They hadn't been here, and now they want to distract me because I got this camera going. Look, that's just like this. This is occupying one space. To me, all of our timelines, or planets, if you want to call them planets, you know what I'm saying? Our bodies out in space, they're all in one place. Right here like this. But only each timeline is stacked up in layers. That's 3 actually. Stacked up in layers. Each one is a timeline. The possibilities are endless. And guess what? You can be living in many of them. I don't know if you're in one of your past lives there, or past lives there, your present lives there, or your future lives there. Because guess what? Time is moving. The past, the present, and the future is simultaneous. So yes, you can go back in history. You can go back in time. Only if we're talking about on a conscious level. Consciousness can move through physical boundaries are blocks. You understand? It moves freely through space. It is contained here. There is a stargate in there that opens you up to these many timelines. Here it is right here. And how many are stacked on this right here? Like I say, it will blow your mind. You wouldn't be able to fathom. Okay, so I went through all of this, and I think all of you already know how this goes. But I'm only talking, I guess, to the people who don't really necessarily understand the way that I think and how I reason. Okay? I'm an oracle. A time jumper, a time traveler, whatever you want to call it. A sage. That's me. A seer that have sight in many dimensions. I know what you're saying, but I'm blind to my own life. I'm just going to be honest. A lot of things that are going on with me that, with a psychic, they might not necessarily be knowing what's going on. That's why we have to go and get discernment from other psychics. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. I told y'all, I said, listen, these timelines are invading our space. And they may be saying we're invading their space. But it's coming to a head. We all are coming together. You're going to experience it. Everybody that's listening to me under the sound of my voice, who are raising their conscious levels. I'm not going to say changing frequencies, because frequencies are not necessary. We can say raise our frequencies. That's a good thing, but I don't think necessarily there's a such thing as, I'm on this frequency, a lower frequency, a medium frequency, or a high frequency, because frequencies are channels to me. Okay, it's just whether or not you're resonating on that particular frequency at that particular time, because you can be on a certain, you can be in the presence of a certain frequency, but the fact that you don't have the capability of receiving that information, you're not necessarily on that frequency. You're just there taking up space. Okay, you're just matter in a place you should be in. But when you are resonating with that frequency and you're able to receive that information, then yes, you should be on that channel at that particular time. You ever been on, you turn to a channel and you just like, dang, this is just junk, man. I don't like it, man. It doesn't mean that you're better than the channel or you're not good enough for the channel. You're just not on that frequency. Whereas other people are there and they are enjoying themselves and having an amazing time. So you see what I'm saying? But raising your conscious level is when you are taking a step up. So, the consciousness or the consciousness or the consciousnesses are all bombarding or all merging or all coming together. It could be a good thing. It can be a bad thing. The good thing is something new is coming about. The bad thing is something is about to end. Okay? So it could be the beginning of the end or the end of the beginning, depending on where your conscious is and if or not you are raising your conscious level. Okay? So now it's time to get it straightened out. Look. So I have a better way of explaining to you what I was saying. In order for them at this point, because they know what's going on, but they don't want to have to explain this to the masses because, we're under control. And what better way to keep us under control than to just to continue to allow us to believe that Jesus died for our sins so that we can be free, and God made the clouds come out and the sun shine and the rain fall from the sky, And the tooth fairy is going to put $1 under the pillow when we shed a tooth. And Santa is going to come down the chimney and bring all the good little boys and girls presents. And the Easter bunny will follow and come to town. Isn't it just nice to keep things that way? Because to try and explain to people that there are going to be some global changes that will be of epic proportion, one could not fathom that, and it would cause a panic. And Orson Welles already did an experiment, okay, on how people react when disaster is coming. Look up Orson Welles and his experiment when he declared that a UFO was coming. It was going to be an invasion, and people just, man, went mad, and they just took to the streets and started damaging property and looting. And okay, so we already know what would happen, so they're not going to tell you that this is what they're working on. They are working on, which is going to be futile, a way to beat the timelines. Now look, when I kept saying they are going to try to destroy time, a lot of you all didn't understand it. And I admit I couldn't figure out what the Spirit was saying. And the Spirit was saying you need to look up what you're talking about, because you need to clarify what you mean when you say that they're going to destroy time. And the Spirit led me to the information. Thank you, Spirit. Look, I want every last one of y'all that's listening to me that have interest in this, I want you to go and look this up. Google it. Hank Henry Calendar. That's the way they're going to do it. They're destroying the old timeline. Do you understand this? This is the way they're going to do it. They are going to eliminate time. Time as you know it. To fix the matrix glitch. Boom. How are they going to do it? The way I understood it is that it's going to be a universal time zone. Ha 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 ha! What an interesting way of trying to defeat your opponent. Who is your opponent? The other timelines as they come here. So we're going to fix this problem by changing our time. Are we changing our time to miss them? Because I caught up with myself just a couple of millimeters of a second. I caught up with myself. I've heard that other people caught up with themselves too. What the hell? She was already in the bathroom. And I caught up with her on my way to the bathroom. So she's a little bit ahead of me to fix this situation, because other people are going to actually catch up with themselves. And I've been seeing Mandela effects on YouTube where they are showing people walking behind themselves. It's caught on camera. Look at it for yourself. 3 women with it. I know y'all gonna say it's Photoshop, but I ran into myself. 3 women look just alike, same outfit, sitting on the bus, one in front of the other. It's many copies of you. You're not the only one. That's why you can actually go in, if you're sophisticated enough, and change your timeline to benefit you. Now look, Hank Henry Calendar. Universal time zones is supposed to fix this glitch so that the rest of you all won't run into your doubles or your triples or your quadruples, or to keep us from facing a similar earth. Okay? So if we can either lag time behind, because I don't know which way it will work, or we can speed time up by making it universal time, which means all over the earth, everyone will have the same exact time. Now, this is what's said. I cannot say this is what's going to happen, but you look it up. It will be 7 a.m. in the morning when it's 7 a.m. all over the globe. This will fix our issue with the collision of the other timeline, or your Nibiru situation, or you see how they playing this game, and they have some books on this that you can read, and they have some movies. I'm sure, I just don't know if they do or not, but I'm sure if you do some researching and you search really hard, you could probably find the information. But that's a fabulous way of destroying time. So we destroy the old calendars. We destroy the old timeline. So are we going to merge with them January 1st of 2018? Could be another it could be another hoax. It may be a hoax. It may not happen. Okay, so I don't want to get stuck in this thing where, I want to be where I can flex my way out of this, but I'm just saying information is there online. You can look at it, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, because if I'm not mistaken, they said it was going to happen January 1st of 2016. Now it's going to be January 1st of 2018. No, it was supposed to be January 1st of 2017. Now it's January 1st of 2018. I'm not sure, but this is what they're working on. So, with the Hank Henry Universal Calendar, meaning that it's going to be the same date everywhere around the world, they will be extending some extra days on there. I think I read where it's going to be 2 months in a row on the 30th, and then one the 31st. They're mapping it out so that we can all streamline at the same time. To make sure that it's the same date, falling on the same date the way they described it, they're going to add us an extra week, if I'm not mistaken. And that extra week will be named XTR. That's what I meant when I said, when I got that information in that little strip mall when I went on that travel, that's what was being shown to me, is that they're going to destroy our old timeline and implement a new one. So that means a lot if they really do that. Do y'all know? You know what that would cause? Oh gosh. We're going to open up Pandora's box. But I'm thinking what they think is that we can lag a little bit of time. I don't know if maybe they want to speed us up ahead of the other timeline so we can be ahead of them. It's crazy because I'm telling you, these lights are just dimming as I talk about this information. Okay, and so, so I got deep into that, I got really, really deep into, that. And last night when I was talking about how they was going to destroy the timeline and everything, and when I got real deep into it, there are some things that I left off and that that I wanted to tell you all about, that when they do this, when they make it universal time, and they also make it universal days, meaning that it's going to be the same day everywhere all over the globe. I also talked about the currency and how they will eliminate, the middleman. The middleman is the paper. The middleman costs money. It will save time. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about money anymore, because having your currency on a device is no longer money. It's actually time. Am I right? Because we know money is something physical. But if it's not where you can touch it, is no longer tangible, just like time is not. You can't touch time and it's not touch tangible. You can't hold it in your hand. Then no longer will money be money. It will be time. An illusion. Like time is an illusion. And what you will trade for goods and services will be not tangible, but it would be all about time and space. Another illusion. So, all of it will be on a device. It will be a way to eliminate a lot of what they may think of as wasteful eaters and undesirables. Because now, if you don't have any time on your device, then you have really ran out of time. That's almost like a death sentence, because you won't have an opportunity to eat. Do you know how many people are going to meet their demise? And like I said, I can't say that it's going to be in our lifetime. I might not see it, but some of you all may, and some of you all won't. But it's already, cryptocurrency is already available to you. So it's going to be up to you to get it. So if you don't have any time on your device, or if they want to take that time from you and say, lights out, pew, like that, how you gonna eat? Who gonna feed you? Well, they may give everybody a small allowance of time and space or whatever, and when that runs out, it's totally up to you to decide what you're gonna do from there. But anyways, I just want to come back and talk about that. And if you commit a crime, it's gonna come a time where you ain't got to be worrying about, man, damn, the cops gonna get me. I might go to jail for doing what I'm doing. You're going to wish you was in a jail where there was 3 square meals so you can be a slave. No, your device is just shut off and you just don't damn eat. And a lot of people going to be like, well, oh my God, it's going to be a lot of crime. They have a way of disabling your ass. Because that motherfucking device you got in your hand may just explode. They working on that shit right now. I already seen it. Your shit you may just have your shit in your hand and you just might fucking explode with your device. It's coming. Oh, okay. She been here how many years? Okay, she's 62 now. Bloop. We're giving them that kind of power because we're carrying around these devices. They're very radioactive. They can become explosives. Am I right? That was the way they explained it to me. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about that. Anything that I left off that I wanted to share with you that they gave to me. So get ready. Look it up. It's going to be a universal calendar. Look it up. Universal time will fix the timelines to keep us from doing this right here. Do you all think it's going to work? Is it going to work? Or is it futile? Do you have another reason, for why they are going to implement this universal calendar? And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be 13 months. Somebody was telling me about this long time ago, say it's going to come a time it's going to be 13 months instead of 12. I can't say when it's going to be, but it's supposed to actually be 13 months. So it would be interesting to know exactly what the name of that month will be. It'll be a leap year month. Yep. Okay, so anyways, that ends this video. Excuse me, y'all, I had some crumbs on my mouth because I just got through eating some cookies and stuff. And please rate and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe so I can bring you more material, okay? You see the lights going off and on because they're like, Mama, we told you not to be running your mouth out there, okay? So y'all be doing this right here for Mom and everything. Because, it's the thinnest veil. It's been a lot of spiritual activity going on around my house. I'm not going to lie. But it's expected. Dang, I know it was... Okay, I'm running out of time. I thought it was something else I had wanted to talk to you all about. Gosh, man, it was crazy today. Those clouds they had in front of the sun was just like, they were so dark purple. I mean, as they try to mask the sunlight, and whatever that is that's behind it that they don't want you to see and everything, man. Now, I'm like, what kind of clouds are these and what are they made out of? But it was some spooky looking shit, man. Because, I mean, it actually made it look like it was getting night earlier than it should have, because they had all of that cloud block over the sun and everything. So, which they say that's actually a holographic sun or something like that, or a sun simulator, meaning that the sun is actually over here, but the sun simulator is actually some kind of a way reflecting sun on us. I wouldn't be surprised if every country had its own sun. I find it hard to believe that one sun is actually shining all over the whole planet. I mean, we need to have... How many of you ever left the country? We don't know what's what. Every country may have their own sun simulator. Okay, y'all, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.